Yo, what is up guys? Ethan here back in another video, and today I'm going to be giving you my game preview for a week 2 matchup, Clemson versus Wake Forest. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Now, I know week 1 is technically not over, as tonight we do have BYU versus Navy. If you didn't check out that game preview, go check it out, I would really appreciate it. But due to my schedule, I start school tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the NFL predictions. And this week I have 4 game previews. First, we're going to have Clemson versus Wake Forest. Second, we're going to have Louisiana versus Iowa State. Third, we're going to have Georgia Tech versus Florida State. And the last one is going to be Duke versus Notre Dame. So those are the 4 I have planned for this week. Georgia Tech and Florida State is a filler in game because SMU versus TCU was postponed. So that great game's not going to be happening this year. But that's besides the point. And let's hop into a preview. And can Clemson make the playoffs once again? To be honest, I kind of did that for clickbait. Of course they're going to be making the playoffs once again. Because look at this team. Even though they're not as talented as last year, due to the lack of teams and this whole situation going around in all the world, and including college football, Clemson can easily go undefeated this year. And that's mainly led by Heisman candidate Trevor Lawrence. As last year, he had 3,665 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. And I could be mistaken, but the first 8 interceptions was in the first 4 to 5 games. I could be wrong on that, but Lawrence really did not start off hot. But after that second half of the year picked up, he was just elite. And you return your leading rusher and probably maybe another Heisman candidate in Travis Etienne, as he had 1,614 yards and 19 touchdowns. That was rushing, and also he's a really good running back in the receiver game, as he had 432 yards and 4 touchdowns. And I think Etienne's receiving skills is actually kind of under the radar, but Etienne can both pass and catch the ball. Well, not pass, but run and catch the ball, my bad. And your defense, I definitely think, is going to take a big hit. They are still going to be elite defense, but I really don't think it's going to be as top tier as last season unless some unknown people step up. And I do think Xavier Thomas, the defensive end, is definitely going to have a bounce back season. He was a former 5-star. He was projected to go off this season, but he ended up only having 27 tackles and 2 sacks last season. But I definitely think he's going to exceed expectations and definitely bounce back to his form that we all thought he was going to have last season. Now, Wake Forest, this team took a big hit. Besides your top player, Sage Durant, wide receiver, he had 66 receptions, exactly 1,000 yards and 1 yard, and 11 touchdowns. He got hurt last year. Besides him on the offense, your offense is going to take a crucial hit. Your top quarterback, Jamie Newman, ended up transferring to Georgia. As we know, he decided to opt out, but he left Wake Forest this season, and you really didn't know who your quarterback was going to be, even though Sam Hartman was going to return for his sophomore season. I do think Hartman is going to be a underrated quarterback in the ACC, not all of college football, but in the ACC, I think he's going to somewhat perform better than people are giving him props for. But besides Durant, you lose your top leading rusher, you lose your second leading receiver. There could be more as well. And your offensive line is just not good to start off with. I do think they will be improved this season, but I'm not sure how that offense is going to do. I think Wake Forest's defense is the key point, as you do have Carlos Basham Jr., the defensive end, as he had 57 tackles, 11 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles last year. He's just amazing, and he may go down as one of the best football players to ever play at Wake Forest. Now, last season, I did think last year's matchup was a little bit of an embarrassment. Wake Forest was a ranked team, and they just got obliterated at Clemson. Now, this is going to be a primetime game at Wake Forest, and based off what we've seen from Trevor Lawrence in the past 2 seasons, he really does start off a little cold well, not cold, but he's not as hot as he can be at the start of the season. But for my final score, I still think Clemson is going to not demolish, but they're still going to do good. I think Clemson wins 41-17. And based on the offense, I think 17 points may be shocking to a lot of people. I think Wake Forest is going to start out hot, maybe take like a 10-0 lead, but Clemson's going to bounce back and just destroy them for the rest of the game. So, like I said, I think Clemson wins this matchup 41-17, and Clemson gets their first victory in this upcoming season. Now, that is it for this preview. Like I said, next preview will be Louisiana at Iowa State. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.